Let's go again.
Be the first to know the latest updates, breaking news, and mind-blowing insights about your favorite movies. Subscribe now and become a true movie spy.
I am tracking 2 squadrons of 3 crafts.
The Purrgil, Star Wars hyperspace whales, are some of the most gorgeous and powerful creatures, appearing in both The Mandalorian and Ahsoka. Ahsoka Episode 3 finally revealed a flock of Purrgil in action, and here's all you need to know about Star Wars' magnificent space whales. George Lucas understood he needed a means for starships to travel faster than light when he invented Star Wars. Inspired by Isaac Asimov's Foundation novels, he invented hyperspace, an unknown dimension into which spacecraft may jump to travel at incredible speeds. At first, it appeared that only starships could traverse hyperspace. That meant that many people were as shocked and happy as Grogu was in The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 1, when he encountered a flock of Purrgil in hyperspace. In Star Wars, there are species capable of naturally leaping into hyperspace, just as there are life forms in space. They're uncommon since most starships don't provide their pilots, or co-pilots, with the type of 360-degree vision that Grogu has at his station in Din Djarin's N1 starfighter. They have, however, been a part of Star Wars for many years, are a significant part of galactic history, and are now at the core of Ahsoka's thrilling storyline. Purrgil, Star Wars hyperspace whales. What are they? The series finale of Star Wars Rebels, space whales with ghost Purrgils. The Purrgil are a semi-sentient species of space whales who use hyperspace to travel between the stars. They were first introduced in the animated Star Wars Rebels TV series. They build their own hyperspace tunnels, known as Simu tunnels, and their migratory patterns carry them to worlds rich in a rare gas known as Clausen-36, which they consume. The Purrgil, as lovely as they are considered dangerous by most navigators. Din Djarin is lucky his Naboo N1 starfighter didn't get knocked out of hyperspace because the animals are blissfully oblivious to the ships that travel faster than light. Most Purrgil are only the size of a small spacecraft, but the Purrgil Ultra subspecies may grow to be the size of an Imperial Star Destroyer. They generally migrate in groups, which have been given many names like flocks, swarms, and even pods. Each gang is commanded by a Purrgil king, a huge, mostly male monster who appears to guide their path. How Purrgil travels in hyperspace. Purrgils from Star Wars. Even in the Star Wars world, hyperspace remains a mystery, hence, the nature of Purrgil hyperspace transit is highly contested. They are known to travel through Simu tunnels, which are generated when their bodies metabolize Clausen-36 into hyperspace fuel. Purrgil are a genuine navigational danger since these Simu tunnels may intersect other hyperspace pathways and sometimes pass over key commercial routes. Fortunately, some sources show that Purrgil migrate in predictable patterns, which implies they may be avoided. In The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 1, Din Djarin certainly strayed too near one of these migratory pathways. Purrgil has actually traversed the galaxies. End credits for Ahsoka. According to the Ahsoka Disney Plus TV program, Purrgil migratory paths genuinely transcend the vacuum between galaxies. It's long been assumed that Purrgil inspired the first hyperspace travelers, but it now appears that these ancient humans were not from the primary Star Wars galaxy at all. Morgan Elsbeth has recovered an ancient star map, and Ahsoka's credits display it, hyperspace paths that trace the Purrgil migrations and chart the journey to Purrgil. It appears that travelers crossed the cosmic abyss long ago by following the lines defined by Purrgil. Jedi and Sith wayfinders inspired by Purrgil. The Sith Wayfinder and Palpatine. Sith wayfinders, an ancient technology that allowed the Sith to discover their long-lost redoubt of Exegol, were introduced in Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. The film never detailed how they operated, but the Wayfinders were inspired by research into how Purrgil traverse hyperspace, according to the Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker Visual Dictionary. The explanation is logical since traveling into hyperspace requires intricate navigational computations, which humans accomplish instinctively. It's probable that Morgan Elsbeth's star map in Ahsoka was obtained using comparable methods. Which Star Wars television episodes Purrgil has appeared in? Purrgil's dwarfing. Din Djarin's N1 spacecraft in hyperspace. In Season 3 of The Mandalorian, the Purrgil made his debut appearance in Star Wars Rebels Season 2, Episode 15, The Call. A gang of rebels attempted to steal hyperfuel from the mining guild but were met by a flock of Purrgil. Ezra Bridger, a Jedi Padawan, has a light side force talent that allows him to form empathic links with species, and he was able to form a profound connection with the Purrgil, discovering their real nature and their eating patterns. The rebels halted the mining guild activity activity, which was preventing the Purrgil from feeding. Ezra Bridger summoned the Purrgil for assistance in a moment of need in the Star Wars Rebels finale. When his homeworld Lothal was attacked by Imperial troops headed by Imperial leader Grand Admiral Thrawn, Ezra begged the Purrgil to assist him in defending the planet. They leaped out of hyperspace, taking Thrawn's flagship before disappearing with it. Ezra, who was commanding the attack from the flagship, was also killed. Grogu first saw Purrgil in The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 1, but they didn't make their complete live-action appearance until Ahsoka Episode 3. When Ahsoka was visiting the planet Cetos, she was surprised to find herself flying into a flock of Purrgil above the planet. This implies that the atmosphere there is high in Clausen 36, and it appears that this is the Purrgil's final stop before continuing on into the space between galaxies to faraway Purrgil. Lady Morgan intends to follow a star map based on Purrgil migratory pathways to Purrgil, where she hears Grand Admiral Thrawn pleading for assistance. The Purrgil has also been mentioned numerous times in the Star Wars mythos. In the first episode of the Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus TV program, Leia's adopted father, Bail Organa, remembered them, recalling how he dreamed of adventure roaming the galaxy following Purrgil. Purrgils may be observed as holograms in the Star Wars Squadrons game and have been mentioned in novels and audiobooks such as Cavan Scott's Dooku, Jedi Lost, Chuck Wendig's Aftermath, Life Debt, and Alex Segura's Poe Dameron, Free Fall. Nonetheless, their function in Ahsoka is unparalleled, and they will undoubtedly be studied in greater depth in the future. Not least because their pathways originally united all the galaxies, they are now obviously as crucial to Star Wars history as they are to its future. Stay tuned, because we have a mission to uncover the most enigmatic film secrets ever created. Remember, with Movie Spy, the truth is just one click away. Thanks for watching.